there was a group of guys that helped us have an awesome program coming in this year. And it was cool because I got to A1 and I kind of lined up for practice, and I didn't really feel like I didn't have anything that anyone else didn't through, we had KYB, Ross Mayetta hooked us up with suspension, and our motors were ripping. Our bikes were great, and we had, some things going on with gear stuff that was, kind of revolutionary in a couple ways, and I was just feeling really good. And it's like I sit here now, and obviously the first 6 in West Coast are done, and the first 3 I definitely didn't perform how I was planning to. And after that, I regrouped, getting ready for Oakland, and pushed myself through as hard as I could, and got up there. Felt awesome in the first 2 practices, and the halfway through second practice, I sat into a triple into a rhythm, and I ended up ejecting myself, going over the bars, and landed right on my right foot, a little bit on my left foot, sprained it, and broke tib, fib, talus, navicular, and a couple metatarsals on my right foot. Man, on a side note, Oakland is not a hospital you want to go to. Right now, injuries, I'm 8 weeks today, actually, and we're still looking at coming back for Houston. It's looking like a gray area at the moment, so we'll see what happens here in the next week or 2. After that, I'm planning to go hit as many outdoors as I can and come in swinging. There's a lot that I left on the table, and I definitely don't want to leave it on the table before going into 2016. And there's some things in the works for the coming year, and there's things going on, and we'll see what happens from there. But as far as the injury, the extent of the injury was pretty heavy, and just working through it. And I'm not going to come back before I'm 100%. So when I do come back, it will be, a patient return, and it won't be forced. Lifestyle Michael Leib, I just simply want to push myself to the limit. I want to learn things. I want to, venture off outside of, motorcycles while I have free time, and I'm really enthusiastic about, I trade currencies, and I love the way businesses work, and I love what creates income. And I wake up in the morning motivated, and I go to sleep motivated, and that's how I live. And it's actually been cool for me, because since I've gotten hurt, I've not been focusing so much on my injury, as opposed to, obviously I'm focusing on getting better and improving and getting myself back to racing. But I've had a lot of time to sit down and look at, what I want out of this industry as a whole, outside of racing and things like that. So I have some paths that I'm taking and things like that to further myself in that, and to further myself as a person, because what a lot of us forget is we race motorcycles until we're 28, or I mean, Chad Reed's an exception, he just turned 33, but that's only 10 years from now for me. That's 10 years is going to go by in a flash, and there's so much more to life than getting on a gate and twisting a grip and having fun. I mean, yeah, that's here, that's right now, and that's my main focus, and that's what I want to succeed at while I have the time that I do. And but outside of that, there's so much more to life, and I'm blessed to be able to see that, and to be able to be attracted to it and want to pursue other things outside of racing. And that's probably, in a nutshell of who I am. And I kind of picture myself as a go-getter, and I want to go make what I want.